One of the biggest challenges that coaches have is they simply want to tell people what to do as opposed to taking the time to draw it out of them. Now, that is a challenge because we think that it's better if we just simply tell them. And what we mean by better is it's usually quicker. And so, but if you think about it, in reality, when you tell somebody something, they don't own it as well. When people discover it for themselves, they remember it and will follow through on it far better. People that are leaders and have other people coming to them with questions, and then if you just dispense answers, what you actually are doing is you're actually creating dependency. And so you are creating people that are more dependent upon you. And so why some weak leaders like to tell people what to do, because they want to create that kind of dependency so that they can feel better about themselves as being a person of wisdom and somebody that has more insight, and they need to be needed. It also what is sometimes a reflection of what we think about other people. We think they're dumb and they can't come up with their own answers because we're too much in a hurry to slow down and let people process. And so one of the things that I've discovered is, although it takes longer to walk with people through this journey with them, and it's sometimes frustrating for you just want to jump in and just tell them what the answer is, what you discover is if you'll slow down and let them process, you're actually strengthening them, you're empowering them, you're helping them to learn how to come up with better questions on their own down the road. And so you're creating less dependency and empowering them to be able to move forward far more effectively. The rule of thumb that I follow is I like to unpack people's thinking fully before I would give any input from my perspective, if necessary. Because what I like to do is help people discover it on their own whenever possible. And I also found out that when you do that, sometimes what they discover on your own is actually better than what the answer you would have given if you had answered it right off the bat. That I found that sometimes by engaging the coaching process, that the solution that the person ends up with is better than what either you or they would have thought of initially, and you'd really be surprised at how God provides insight and direction that's far beyond what you could even have imagined.